Hi, it's Carlos Lopez responding to Unit 3 and um, the view on where my school in compliance. First of all, Title IX doesn't really affect us because we are an all boys high school. And going through my department and understanding, we have been I think we're in compliance with everything, including scheduling. There's always been a preset schedule. Also, the fact that we use a field in a public park which has multiple fields, so there's never overcrowding. Officials have always been at our games, and contest control has never been a problem because we have always had. I mean, there's always been enough security and people for our bigger games. I think the only concern I can see in our school is the fact of our transportation. Our school is a small school, so we have two vans for baseball teams, in which coaches are tasked to drive our players. And the problem is, since you only have two vans, the older players, juniors and seniors on the team, have their own cars, in which they will drive to certain fields in our conference in which it's close, and also they will drive to our practices. I can see this being a concern for multiple reasons. I think, first of all, it is important that the school ensures that all these kids who are driving have proper licenses and have licenses which allow them to drive other students. Because a lot of times these kids aren't just driving themselves, they're driving other players on their teams. I think that it is also important to understand that the people who are being driven by these students have written consent from their parents, and the people who are driving other students have consent from their parents. Because in today's age, it's so easy to look by something like that, just having another kid drive another kid. But if they're on their way to an athletic function and something would happen to them, it could come down on the school, it could come down on the program, it could come down on the coaches, and just be something really bad, which can be taken care of really easy. We sign a consent form, we have your lawyers look over it and make sure that it covers the school in the case of an accident, and make sure that all the proper paperwork is taken care of. So I think that's the biggest thing for our school, is understanding that we are a smaller school, we have less transportation, and to make sure that even though these kids will be driving themselves, that all precautions are taken to make sure that they are driving under under our guidelines and are safe, in the sense of making sure their licenses are in order and they are allowed to drive other players, and if not, then they can drive themselves. But coaches must enforce that they're not driving other players to keep them safe. Okay, thank you.